the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, under talk a lot of it. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it.
Damn, that's bad, bro. That's fucked up, bro. That's so bad, bro.
Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Goddamn Wildcat, fuck you, dude. Fuck out of here, Mike Davis, with your weak ass. With your weak ass. It's not good.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 68 yards. They'll run here with Mack at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Like that young man.
Jones gonna throw on third.
Get out of there, Jones.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Daniel Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
He is good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
first carry for Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, man, he got fucking green, man. Come on, man. This nigga died.
Just like that,
This nigga died.
on their first play from scrimmage.
This nigga died. He got to cough that up. Blow! It is bird, though. Damn, I wish that was real.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back.
Okay, I got this shit.
Wide receiver helps also.
I ain't gonna do shit.
Third in the discussion. Sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From the 50, Newton. Trying to
Kuda.
get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah.
Let's go, Rook. Ah.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll buy some time right. He's gonna
Man, this nigga throws it. Get across the field.
Intercepted.
Slow ass
Jonathan
niggas,
Abram
man.
picks it.
That shit is terrible. He got no receivers.
Young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
Damn.
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks,
Nigga ain't even run the
it
right
may take a
fucking
few
route.
years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you say,
slow
shrink
as
the
fuck.
playbook, pick out the plays that
Your
work best
ass is
for
out
you.
of there,
You know what else
man.
you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play
Straight
on
out of
Thursday
there.
night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Ooh, shit. Oh, turn over though. 2-possession game.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And able to find Green. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13.
AJ out here turning back the hands of time. Got me one in the corner. To the big fella. Oh my God. Let this nigga let the ball go. He playing this Foco, let him go.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage.
Shit,
right
this
there.
nigga
There
wide
weren't
open.
really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Some help.
To throw again.
Let it open.
Steps away to his left.
Let's get rid of it.
And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Maybe even touchdown.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad.
Hold your block, big boy.
13. He is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal.
Took.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake
what are you
anymore.
doing on special teams? Nah, your ass out here tripping.
Drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a nice
how's he holding on to this?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This nigga died. Fucking died.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Darnay Holmes makes the tackle.
Rookie.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is tackled inside the 49.
Y'all niggas not gonna keep getting hit like this and not drop that ball. It's not gonna happen.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's another Brown.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Out of the gun, Newton. Being chased out left. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Browns have cut it back within a score. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here. And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored on opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone. You think they can keep piling on the points like this? I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal. And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you? No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the Bengals first down.
Fuck. Come on, damn. I'm not gonna work the same.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
To C.J. Uzomah.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On second down, here's a
This
run
nigga
back. And this time
is
they
blowing
were
shit up. Who the
he'll
fuck
be
was
knocked
that?
down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a
Jonathan
loss of
Joseph.
1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now Jones. He completes this one to Mack. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost
Who the
picked
fuck is
off.
Tate?
That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Catch the fucking ball, Tate. Your weak ass.
Throwing again, Jones. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards. First
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
taken down at the 19-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Marlon Mack.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Jones on first down. And Green with a catch left side. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did.
Man.
He loses the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about
4th and 2, I was... Oh, my
I
God.
mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
The 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and goal. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got
I knew it.
And this is picked up by the
I
Browns.
knew it.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Now for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Bengals.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they
You
ran
went the
out,
wrong way, Marlon Matt. Took your ass straight up the fucking field.
And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself
we fucking stink, man. We fucking stink.
This is a big decision here. That was an interesting look there because as soon as
Come on, AJ.
I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively.
Oh, my God.
They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Fuck his pressure, man. Let me catch the fucking ball.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. He hits right, complete.
Hold him.
And he's going to be taken down
Go
here with a
fucking
penalty
fake.
flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again.
Shit on.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tack McKinley able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like
he out of there.
That worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just
Damn, he was out of there.
Change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Newton. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The shotgun snap for Newton. He'll get this one to Pittman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 30.
Fumble, dang.
Shy of the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals' 9-yard line.
They run again with Jackson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Are you fucking kidding me, man? Come on, man.
Odell Beckham with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 20, Bengals 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jesus Christ.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Jones now throwing again. And the Browns
Can
pressure
out
gets
there?
to him that time, and he's going to go down. Tack McKinley bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tack McKinley make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
20.
To throw again. Newton. The toss here completed to Pittman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1-yard line.
Now Newton on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
20. Bengals 10.
Finish your homework.
From the gun, here's Newton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
the full, man.
50 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the
Nigga,
situation.
get your ass off the fucking line,
The
man.
punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The 31-yard line.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. On the left side, a catch by White. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going up top. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Davis, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Davis. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touch.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Aaron Donald, his second sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has...
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and
a really good pickup of 28 yards.
Damn, Fitz.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Gain on the play leads to second and goal.
They go again with Muhammad. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that?
I mean, my foot fucking played.
After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. On first down, Newton. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Yeah, bring it back.
Down to about the 20-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Newton.
Hell yeah. And he out of field goal range. What's up?
Hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first down, Muhammad. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Good shit.
Former first-rounder Artie Burns. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to a backup.
That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
20. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Bengals 8-yard line.
Fuck, man, give him a fucking ball, man.
13-yard line.
Fuck wrong with y'all?
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout.
Hey, got fucking killed.
With just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now it's Newton. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break
I'm talking about this nigga got the most love from Matt.
Gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
14-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congrats.
The big fella. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, shit.
Uzama, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Hooker on the coverage.
the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And
Hunter!
He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read. And if you
it's intercepted at the line.
Well,
short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
30.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play.
Set to kick off.
Man, all the Madden love in the fucking world, dude. This shit don't make sense whatsoever. Not none.
Defense ready to go, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it's going to yield a new set.
Never.
3-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses
game, bro.
out of bounds.
Tonight's final score.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it